Hey guys, so it is Saturday, June 11th. It is my wife's birthday. Happy birthday, Banana, to the best banana in the world. Um, and my mom and dad took my little nephew out of town last night. So we actually had, the night was just the family. And we went to eat dinner at a place called Kate Street, which does like food, like seafood, steaks, and sushi. So I was able to stay pretty much on plan. I have been on plan, doing really well with my food. This is my third day. I'm very excited. I don't know if you guys use Lose It. You might know that I use Lose It. But they added this new thing where you could check and say, I've logged all my food for the day, which I really like, because before it would be like if you didn't eat breakfast, it would be like, log all your food for the day. And it would keep reminding me. And I'd be like, I did. I skipped breakfast, or I ate a big lunch, or whatever. You know, or if you don't eat snacks, or however you do it. So now you can go, I ate all my food for the day. And when you check the box, it gets this little like, hey, day number 1. If you keep this good behavior up, you'll reach your goal on this date. Hey, day number 2, it's a streak, you know? So I'm looking forward to checking my box this evening. You guys know that kind of stuff works for me. Also, I don't know if anybody's been here since the beginning of this journey, then they know that I used to have a blog called Little Fat Me. You can still go see it. It's littlefatme.blogspot.com, and it basically logged the journey, you know, and everything else. And one of the features that I had on that was shit I didn't eat. And I would just post pictures of the shit I didn't eat, to the point where the people I worked with would be like, oh, we have donuts. And then they'd be like, nobody touch them until Sonny takes a picture, so I could get a good picture of what I didn't eat. So I started a new Instagram called Shit I Didn't Eat. So if you look that up, it's SHITIDIDNTEAT. I think that's right. I don't know. I'm spelling on the fly and I'm extremely dyslexic, so that could be all discombobulated. It's shit I didn't eat without any apostrophe for the didn't, because you can't put an apostrophe in a name on Instagram. So there you go. Anyway, it just started yesterday and I'm feeling pretty good about it. It makes me feel happy. So, I don't know. I am sitting outside. It is about to pour down rain. I do need to work on my working out. That has not been happening. I still feel a bit weird. The stress of the selling the house, combined with the stress of trying to buy a house and everything else, just had my entire body going completely insane. Like, the amount of pain I was in, my allergies were acting insane. Like, it was bad. But I have to say that today's the third day. I have been so vigilant about no soy and no peanuts, no allergens in my diet, like Uber. And that, I think, is making a difference. The house is sold, and I feel like that took a minute to sink in, but that is making a difference. I feel lighter. I feel better. I think that the stress of not being in the greater New Orleans area with the crime, that's making me feel better. And then finally, we got our appraisal back on our new house, and it appraised. People were kind of concerned because of the land, the amount of land and the size of the house. There weren't direct comps. They were worried that it might not appraise. It appraised for $8,000 higher than we needed it to. And we also got our mortgage approval, which we were pre-qualified. Everybody's like, you just got that? Like, well, we were pre-qualified. And there was like all kinds of contingencies because our down payment is coming from our payment from the sale of our other house and stuff like that. So it's basically like, we can't really qualify you until you have all that straightened out, and then we can get that done. So we were pre-qualified, and yesterday we got our final qualification that was like, your loan is good to go as long as you don't make any major life choices, like buy something major, quit your job, or whatever. Since those things are not on the horizon, we are good to go, which means that July 5th will be our sign date, if not before. So that's exciting. This is all very exciting. But the cool thing is that as these hurdles come up and get taken care of, my body is feeling intensely better. So I'm hoping to start moving her pretty regularly. I'm thinking about joining a gym. There's an Anytime Fitness right around the corner. Not really, like several. Nothing's right around the corner here because this is the country. Now my mom is not as country as we're going, is rural, but she's pretty rural. So like her little neighborhood is set as a neighborhood, but it's kind of in a rural area. Anyway, but there's an Anytime Fitness, which is several blocks away. I could get to here. And then there's one actually in our new place. We're about 5 to 7 minutes by car from the little town, the village. They call it a village. The village of our home. So like we're in the outlying rural areas and there's a little village. And there's an Anytime Fitness there. So I think I'm going to join a gym for like the next 6 months and see how it goes, because I would love to work out with my wife. I would like to see us make it a partnership deal, but until then I have to do something. And it is so unbearably hot here, guys. I don't know. I know it's hot all over, but we have an insane humidity. Even when I was at my peak fitness, these months were the hardest to move in because it's hot. It'll get you. And it's almost like in the morning when it's cool enough to go outside, and in the evening when it's cool enough to go outside, the mosquitoes are so bad they will carry you away. So most people can spray themselves with mosquito spray and keep going. I am not most people. If I spray myself with mosquito spray, it makes me sick, and so I can't run or jog because I can't breathe. So there we go. That's where we're at. I am researching essential oils to try to get that happening, and there have some that cut back on it, but I read that if you have certain types of blood, O something, and I have O something. I don't know if I'm positive or negative. I think I'm O positive. But anyway, that they eat you more, and they do. They eat me like crazy. So gotta figure that out, and I think I'm gonna figure that out by joining a gym. There we go. There was something else. Oh, I did want to tell you. My wife and I were in our closing for our house, like when we were selling the house, the act of sale, that's what it is. We're in the act of sale to sell our house, and we're just doing the paperwork, like literally just doing the paperwork, and I guess we're going back and forth or whatever, and then the girls are like, our agent was like, she had never met my wife before. She was like, oh my God, y'all are crazy. Y'all are so funny, right? And then, like, the other agent was like, you need a TV show. You two are too much. And when we left, my wife was like, I don't understand what they're trying to say. Like, what were we doing? And I was like, just being us. You should be on YouTube with me. And she was like, well, I feel so much pressure when you put me on your YouTube channel because that's yours. And I was like, no. So she has like agreed to start getting in some videos, because we're gonna have a lot of like do-it-yourself videos, not like showing you how. No, they're not how-tos. They're how we did, which is probably very wrong, because it's all gonna be a lot of learning, woodworking and building and figuring out. But I plan on documenting all that with photos and YouTube videos, and she has agreed to be a part of them. So there should be more health, more exercise, and more banana. That's awesome.